Okay, hi guys. It's Urby here, obviously, and I'm going to be picking up Subnautica again, just on stream from the beginning this time. So I started playing this a while back. I had a solo game going, and I had a game that I also was part way into, and I started streaming the other day. And I figured I'd record the whole thing from the beginning, so I've removed both my saves, and I'm going to start a new game. We're going to play on survival, so crash land on a dangerous alien planet, scavenge resources, and manage hunger and thirst to survive. Yeah, I'm not going to do the one life thing because I will definitely die in some stupid way, and that would be just a bad way to end things. Freedom seems a little bit casual, and creative is just building things, which I imagine will spoil what's going to come up in the game, so I'm going to play survival mode. And I'll just say, if you haven't played Subnautica, it is story driven, so there will be some spoilers. If you do want to play it, I suggest you get it and do that. But if you've got no intention of getting it and you don't care about spoilers, then you should be fine to watch the stream. The spoilers won't appear till a bit further in, obviously. But yeah, it's a survival game with crafting, which it's probably one of my least favourite genres. But this one's really drawn me in. So much so that I've started this is my third time starting the game. I'm yet to complete it. I've hardly got any real distance into it. So, if you have played it, don't post spoilers in the chat, please. I'd like to discover things myself. But feel free to offer tips if you've played it. And like I say, if you do plan on getting it, then don't watch too far in, because there will be spoilers. And I highly recommend it. It's really good. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. It's been in my Steam games library for about 2 years. And last week I just thought, I'm going to play it. I think someone gifted it to me with the intention of me streaming it, and then I stopped streaming for 2 years. So, sorry about that. But, hey ho, here we are. Quite a long loading screen when you first fire it up, but once that's up and running, there's no loading screens that I've noticed in the game. And here we go. But my face. I'm sure there's a reason we took a 2-man escape pod for ourselves. All good games start with explosions and fire. And a tablet.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay, so press tab to open and close our PDA. And quick slots here at the bottom. We just have a fire extinguisher to start with. Okay, databank. So we have some blueprints to build survival gear, and just some information about what we have here. I'm not going to go through and read everything, but there's the Start Here guide and survival checklist. So, start here. If you're reading this, then you have survived an emergency evacuation of a capital class ship equipped with Altera technology. Congratulations, the hard part is over. Your PDA has automatically rebooted in emergency mode. This operating system has one directive: to keep you alive on a hostile alien world. If that is not possible, it will alert salvage teams to the location of your remains. Nice. It features full monitoring of vital signs, blueprints for fabricating a range of essential survival equipment tailored to your environment, onboard camera, microphone and OCR technology for short-range situational analysis, cross-compatibility with Altera compliant products, and note your personal and work files have been encrypted and may be retrieved at a later date by a licensed engineer. Survival checklist. Administer first aid if required. We're not too bad, we have 81 hit points. Take inventory of available materials and supplies and decide on rations. So, we have 2 emergency flares, 2 bottles of water, and 2 nutrient blocks. As I said before, this is a 2-berth life pod. I'm not sure why we took it for ourselves, but we have supplies for 2 people. And I'm going to leave them where they are for now. Survey the environment for threats and resources. Construct necessary survival equipment using the life pod's fabricator. Check life pod for damage and repair as necessary. Broadcast local distress signal using life pod's short-range radio and locate other survivors using line of sight or the radio. Find or construct more permanent habitat. So there's a hint that there's base building in the game, which I haven't really gotten into yet, so that'll all be on stream as well. And maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. This information is meant as a general guide. In the first instance, you should always follow the advice of your PDA, which has taken your particular circumstances into account. So, we have a first aid kit and the fabricator, which we can't use yet because we don't have any ingredients. Everything else is broken. Damaged radio, use repair tool, and secondary systems, use repair tool. So, let's see. Circuitry test failed, secondary systems offline, radio offline, distress signal broadcast failed, flotation devices deployed, 1 thing worked, hull integrity okay. So, okay, 2 things worked. And our solar panels are working and charging up the fabricator. So, first things first, let's see where we are. Yeah, we've definitely crashed. And the pod I've been told... Oh.
Orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
So, nobody on board the ship, but there are life pods, so there will be survivors, so we can assume. Also, I've been told that the life pod spawns in a different place every time. It always starts in a relatively safe area, but its position in relation to the ship is always different. So let's just dive in and see what we're dealing with. Okay, a lot deeper than what I've seen in my first 2 playthroughs. But, right, we need to start building things. The first thing I'm going to build is an air tank because my lungs are crap. So take the salvage. And I'm also going to take some acid mushrooms. Don't mix your drugs, kids. Acid and shrooms. So we can go to the fabricator and we can make titanium from the scrap metal we just picked up. Fortunately, with a ship that big crashing on a planet, we've got plenty of scrap metal. And we can make an O2 tank, which takes our breath from 45 to 75.
New blueprint acquired.
And a new blueprint's been acquired, which will be the high capacity O2 tank, which requires the standard tank, more titanium, which I've got, silver and glass. So there we go, we have a shopping list. What else can I build here? Oh, it's just telling me I have a new recipe. We have tools, which we can't build yet. I could build a scanner, which requires a battery and titanium. So the acid mushrooms I picked up are for the battery, but we also need copper. So let's go find some copper. So we need the scanner so we can scan everything around us, really, and see what we're dealing with, get new recipes and so on. So copper is hidden inside limestone, which is generally further down. There we go.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
I must say I love the dark humour in this game. Okay, so we can build a scanner straight away once I've built a battery. So 2 acid mushrooms and copper ore makes a battery. And then that's a new blueprint for a power cell, which is 2 batteries lashed together, and they can power vehicles later on. But for now we'll just build a scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
There we go. So we can scan things to get more information, scan alien creatures to find out how much of a threat they are, and it also teaches us new recipes. And we can also scan ourselves should the mood take us.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
So, now that we've got a scanner, we can come down here, and I really should have checked what we need to build next. Let's go for a high capacity oxygen tank straight away. So I need quartz for glass and... oh, silver. Maybe I can't get that yet. But we can scan these mushrooms now. So, acid mushrooms, writhing weeds. And this is just a way to learn new recipes for the fabricator. Coral shell. And of course we can scan the creatures as well, like this peeper. If he sits still, which he's not going to do. Okay, then we'll scan the gasopods. These creatures I already know because these are in the starting area. Oh, and excuse you. And if you watch my previous stream, you'll know that I called the gasopods stanky walruses because they look like walruses and they stink. Come back, I want to scan you. So they actually produce acid as well, so I have to stay out of that. Eat something. Okay, I didn't pick up the nutrient block. I didn't pick up the nutrient block, so I'm going to grab a fish. And peepers. Peepers are one of the best things you can eat at the very start. That just swam into the rock. Don't do that. Okay, I might not be able to catch a peeper until I get some fins. There we go. Grab the peeper. Come back. Ah. Aha! So we have a peeper. And we need to breathe. Don't forget we need to breathe. Right, let's grab some more peepers. And then we can eat. Come back. Oh, they're too fast. Ah, gotcha. Right. So now we can go and cook these. And that should fill our hunger meter. So we can just cook them as they are, or we can cure them, which means they'll last much longer and they won't go rotten so quickly. But that requires salt, which we don't have, so we're just going to cook them.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs. thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
There you go. So I've fabricated quite a nifty piece of kit. There's the new recipe for the power cell. So it's literally just 2 batteries wrapped in rubber. That's a power cell. You heard it here first. So let's eat those. Okay, nearly full. And I'm just going to grab the water out of here. And we might as well use the health kit as well, just to get up to 101. Fair enough. Over maximum. Right, so what do we need next? Let's build a repair tool so we can get everything else in here online. So, tools. We could also build a flashlight, I suppose. But repair tool requires silicon rubber and cave sulfur. So, we need to go find those things. And what else was in here, actually? Flashlight, another battery, and some glass. Oh, and the knife. Let's make a knife. So silicon rubber and titanium. And now it's night time. Cool. Right, let's go find the stuff we need. Silicon rubber. So for silicon rubber, we need a kelp forest. And that would actually be much easier to find during the daytime. I'm just swimming in a random direction. Scan some more stuff while we're here. Floaters. Always scan your floaters, kids. What does that mean? I have no idea. Okay, so this is what we need. These yellow jobbies are what we use to make silicon rubber. And that little icon's popped up to say I can scan it. And that roar is something that likes to hang around in kelp forests. But I don't see it, so I'm just going to grab these and go. Right, let's head back to the life pod and make that into rubber. Oh, but there is some more salvage over here. And that means we can learn some new recipes, assuming they're not empty, which they are. Anything over here? No. Sea glide fragment. Yes, please. We need 2 of those to learn the recipe, and there's another one. Cool. So now we know how to make a sea glide, which will be very handy later on. I'm going. And yes, I am just swimming around talking to myself at the moment. You're quite right. So we need to make some rubber. And did I say another battery? I think we need another battery. Let's grab some more acid shrooms. Right, let's make the rubber. This needs a bulk build system. I hope they add that in below 0. Oh, I picked up more of these than I realised. Okay. Right, so now we can make some flippers, or fins.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
There we go. So we have flippers, and we can make a knife.
radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
So there's a problem. Basically, at the moment, that ship is on fire and pissing radiation, so we can't get near it. And I've not really explored that yet. I went on board on the last stream, or the first time I streamed this, I went on board and didn't find much of anything and died in a fire. Right, so what else do we need to build? We have silicon rubber, we need cave sulfur. Right, so let's look in some caves. And we could technically build a sea glide now as well. Let's get what we need for another battery, and we can start looking into that. So I shall grab 2 more acid shrooms. I need 2 more chunks of copper. And what else did I say? Cave sulfur. So let's find a cave. Here we go. Hello. There he is. And those things sit on cave sulfur. Yoink. Oh, that's another one.
30 seconds.
Alright. Let's grab this quartz so we can make some glass, because we need that for our bigger oxygen tank. How many have I got? 3. I need 1 more. No? God damn it. Now I can swim so much faster with my fins. And another thing we can do... oh, I need copper as well, don't I? So I've got the cave sulfur, I need copper. So we need to find some limestone. If I was limestone, where would I be? In a cave. Oh no, there we go. Oh, I guess I could scan it. Oh, that's titanium. I've got titanium. I've got titanium out the arse. I need copper. Copper. Give me copper. There we go. 1 more of those and I can go back. Start building stuff. 1 more. Oh, grab some fish. Oh, get some air. I'm going. Whoa, lag. Whoa, sound. Okay. Game's not completely bug-free, but it's still good. More stuff to scan. That's not a scanner. That's a scanner. Grav traps. That's closed. Did I scan everything down here already? I think I did. Oh, a counter. You never know when you want to build a counter. Oh, more of these.
30 seconds.
You know what? I'm just going to take any sulfur I can find. Titanium. Copper. Cool. Oh god. No. Ow. Ah. Oh. I swam away further than I thought. Right, we should now have the stuff we need to build a repair tool and 2 more batteries. I'm not working on the core tonight. But I have been. I worked on it on stream yesterday? I've worked on it twice this week. Once on stream and once not. People at work keep asking me about it as well. Like, how's your mod going? It's like, it's not. It is not. Right, let's just eat that and drink that. And build that. Oh no, I built two. Okay. Second one was an accident, but there we go. Let's fix some stuff.
Lifeboat secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Good. Repair the radio.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Okay. How many hours was that? 99,999. That's what, 4,000 days? Yeah, I think we're going to need rescuing sooner than that. Okay. Right. Now we have nothing for the high capacity tank because I accidentally built 2 repair tools. What else was I going to build? Batteries. And what else? Glass, of course. And I'm not going to cook the fish because it will rot. However, if I leave it alive and just put it in the locker, it'll be fine. Because that's how fish work. Okay, so now I can make a power cell, but I don't need one yet. What's the Sea Glide need? The Sea Glide just needs a battery. Lubricant and copper wire. I need more copper and 2 pieces of copper ore to make a wire, and I need to go back and get some more of those yellow jobbies for lubricant, and then I can build a Sea Glide, which is much faster than I did the first time. I'm tempted to do that now. But yes, I'm not going to cook the peeper. I'm going to put him in my little locker here. Otherwise he will rot. And I'm going to put the second repair tool in there. In fact, I don't need either of those now. Let's put those in there. Right. What else was I going to build? High capacity oxygen tank. I need more... I need 1 more quartz so I can make some more glass. Oh, torch. Fool. That'll make nighttime swimming easier. If you give him a name, you can't eat him. I name him Kippy. That's what I think of your rules. So, of course, now I'm going to be hungry later. Right, I need to make some water. And now that I have a knife, I can do that. I'll just cut some water out of the ocean and eat and drink it. No, I can get some coral and some salt to make bleach to disinfect some water to drink. Oh, I can scan this as well. And these. And I've scanned everything else. So I get 4 of those. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to build a sea glide just because it makes things so much quicker to get around. I need some more kelp. Gotta love the soundtrack. Oh, there's some quartz down there. I shall need that as well. Oh. Oh. Bad touch.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Grab the ghoulies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Steady on. Get out of it. Oh, I filled my inventory. Okay. I need to make some lube. And... oh, I needed copper as well, didn't I? Let me get some air.
30 seconds.
I require copper. Oh, sand sharks. No, you don't. Circle strafe. Circle strafe. I'm going to scan you whether you like it or not. Come back. No. Whether you like it or not, I need to scan you. Come back. There we go. Right, I need copper. There is no copper in here. Whoa! Okay. Steady on. I'm leaving. Yep, there goes the sun. Ah, copper. Where are you? Oh, that's a problem. Damn it, I need to scan one of those. Also these guys. I need copper. That's titanium. Oh, I can't get copper because my inventory's full. These eggs? These are eggs. I'm going to leave those there. Oh, but there's quartz. I need that. I'm going to grab that at least. Right.
30 seconds.
I'm going. Oh, God. Once again, I'm much further away than I realised. Okay. Now, in the interest of also pushing these up to YouTube, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to my pod. I'm going to stop the stream because it's been about half an hour, and then I'm going to start again. So if you're watching live, you can stick around, and if you're not, then you watch the next video. You know how this works. It's not difficult.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Lubricant is essential in many situations, I think you'll find, Subnautica. But yes, in the interest of this game, vehicles and power generators and such. Why not just live stream to YouTube? Because I can't be bothered to set that up. I honestly haven't looked into it. But I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be breaking it up into half-hour videos anyway. So I'm going to do that now.